What's up, y'all? In this video, I'll go over how to use the Timestretch tool in the hacked Ableton Move firmware called Schwung. Time stretching is an audio effect that can make a sample longer or shorter without adjusting its pitch, so it's very handy for drum breaks and other loops. And this does require you to have the hacked firmware installed, so check out the links in the description for more info on that. Let's check it out. You can find the Timestretch tool in the Tools menu, so to get there, hold Shift and press the step button with the star icon. Stretch appears towards the bottom of the list. And once you select it, you need to load a sample of the Timestretch, so let's load up a drum break. First, you need to set the bar length to the correct value. Generally, each bar has 4 beats, so when in doubt, count it out, and you can press any of the pads to play the sample. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's 16 beats, which means it's 4 bars. And with that set, the tool will detect the BPM from the file, which is displayed in the top left corner. You can adjust the BPM to whatever you like by scrolling down to the BPM field and then clicking the jog wheel. And to play the sample, press any of the pads. You can change the pitch by using this pitch parameter below too. Once you're all done, you can scroll to the bottom and select the Save option. You have the option to overwrite the file, or to save as a new file. Let's load it up in a drum rack module and see how it sounds. So this tool expects your sample to be a perfect loop, so if you have a recording that's not trimmed to an exact length, you can use the wave editor to fix that. So here's an example of a sample I recorded from a record. So there's all that extra space at the beginning, and then I want to cut out the part that has the guitar. So back in the Tools menu, I'll select the wave editor. And then I need to load up the sample. So first we need to select the start and end of the extra space at the beginning to delete it. And you can adjust the start point with knob 1, although it's already set at the beginning of the sample, so no changes are needed there. And then knob 2 changes the end point. So let's bring it in right before the first beat. And you can use knob 3 to increase the zoom, which makes it easier to see where the endpoint lands. Once you have everything set, you can press X to delete the selection. So now we need to do the same thing with the end. So I'll use knob 1 to set the start point right where I want the sample to end, which is when the guitar comes in. And then the endpoint is already set all the way to the end, so I don't need to adjust knob 2. And just like before, I could press X to delete the selection. So now the sample should loop correctly. You can hear how it loops by turning knob 7 to enable loop mode, and then pressing any pad to trigger the sample. And now that we've got that dialed in, we just need to export the edited file, which you can do by pressing the sampler button. And then I'll give it a different name by selecting the name field. And then I'll press save. So now let's load it up in the stretch tool and see if it sounds correct. and then I can export it just like before. So let's check it out in the drum rack module. So that's how to use the Timestretch tool on the hacked Ableton Move firmware. It's an awesome feature and definitely useful if you're trying to change the timing of some of the samples you're working with. And that does it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.